Welcome to Week 5, Project Management 4020, Multi-Project Management. This is Michael Durbin. The topic for Week 5 is Portfolio Management, including Life Cycle and Strategy. Please read selected pages from Chapters 1, 2, and 3 in the Portfolio Management textbook and view the assigned videos. In Canvas, look at the overview, agenda, assignments, and the lecture and resource sections. The assignments for this week include reading, discussion, and a quiz. Chapter 1 is a review from week 1, and on figure 1-1, page 4, shown here, shows a sample portfolio. We see various programs, A, B, B1, C, and the underlying projects, as well as an operational components. These are supported by shared resources and stakeholders. What is a portfolio? It is a collection of projects, programs, and operational activities that are managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. Unlike programs, they are not related, but they share a common purpose, or in some case, a funding source. The portfolio manager is concerned with doing the right work at the right time. You'll recall the PM, the project manager's role, is doing the project right. The portfolio manager is concerned with balancing short and long-term components and working out the risk and reward. Figure 1-2 shows the organizational context of portfolio management. At the top, we have vision and mission, driving organizational strategy and objectives. Then, portfolio management kicks in and aligns the projects, programs, and portfolios and operations using strategic management and planning. Under portfolio management is the management of ongoing operations and the management of the projects and programs. All this is supported by organizational resources. Figure 1-3 on page 10 shows the 6 portfolio management performance domains we'll be studying in the coming weeks. We have life cycle here in the middle with initiation, planning, execution, optimization, strategic management, which is the alignment of the components to strategy, governance, prioritization of the components, capacity and capability management, ensuring that we have the right resources and the resources are optimized. Stakeholder engagement, like in the past, is about aligning expectations at the portfolio level. Value management, ensuring that we get the return on investment that we are seeking. And then finally, risk management, which involves managing the positive opportunities and the negative threats. Each performance domain will be explored in depth in upcoming chapters. On page 17 is an overview of the PMO, which will be the basis for the weekly discussion. If you are not familiar with the term PMO, I encourage you to do a search on the term Portfolio Management Office. In Chapter 2, Figure 2-1, on page 22, we see the portfolio life cycle. This shows 4 phases that are ongoing and include an initiation, a planning, an execution, and optimization. Notice that these are not sequential. And in the middle, we have the monitoring control looking specifically at performance metrics. Information and decisions are passed within and between these phases. Replanning occurs frequently, and all stages are adaptable, flexible, and fluid. Figure 2-2 shows examples of the major activities in each phase. In Chapter 2, on page 26, we learn more about the Portfolio Management Information System, which is different than the PMIS and the PMBOK. Be sure to know the differences. The Portfolio Management Information System has tools and techniques that are similar to project management, including workflow, handling risk and issue management, change and configuration management, and budget tracking. A portfolio management information system provides a centralized visual dashboard for executives, which provides the very important one version of the truth. Here they can find key performance metrics to see how they are doing. PMIS also provides portfolio governance, which usually starts as a collection of spreadsheets and then turns into an automated system for portfolio management information systems. Let me share with you a case study from St. Louis University Portfolio Management Office. About 12 years ago, we started the PMO at St. Louis University. We had over 65 projects for about 105 full-time equivalents. We almost had a project for every person. Most projects were failing. They were not on time or over budget, and those that did completed with low customer satisfaction. Then we implemented governance and portfolio project management using Excel. That lasted for about 2 years, but it allowed us to focus down to 40 projects at any given time. We had more projects that were done on time, under or on budget, and we increased our customer satisfaction. After doing our PPM manually for 2 years, we purchased an automated system called Adaptive PPM for better automation. Adaptive provided strategic management alignment, governance for prioritization, helped us with capacity and capability management so we knew what resources we needed, handled our risk and issue management universally across the projects and portfolios and programs, and provided standard workflow for intake, selection, prioritization, and termination of the components. It provided one version of the truth for project status and capacity utilization, and better risk and issue management. Chapter 3 covers portfolio strategic management, which is about alignment, aligning business strategy with portfolio execution. We have to balance risk and reward. We have to balance the risk appetite and the risk threshold. We don't do things that are of little value. We want to encourage a culture of change. This starts with developing a portfolio strategic plan aligned with our organizational strategy and objective. We review the vision and mission statement to set strategic goals and objectives that become strategic initiatives comprised of programs and projects. Once again, we see the charter. This time it's the portfolio charter. And like a project charter, it formally authorizes the portfolio manager to apply resources to portfolio components. It includes the portfolio strategic plan. We also have a portfolio roadmap. Figure 3-1 is a visual high-level document that shows how portfolio components are tied to strategic goals. Also in Chapter 3, we talk about key performance components, which are the projects and programs that we've spoke of previously. selecting portfolio components, which is crucial to your portfolio success. Think of this like picking stocks for your stock portfolio. You want the best stocks. Portfolio optimization, which is an ongoing practice of balancing and optimizing the portfolio based on risk versus reward. Again, think of your stock portfolio. You want the best stocks that are going to optimize your return. Finally, managing strategic alignment. Here, we respond to changes in organizational strategy. Understanding stakeholders is critical to managing strategic change. Keeping their expectations aligned with changing strategies is always a struggle. In closing, I remind you to participate in the discussion forum at least 3 times, watch for announcements, and complete your homework on time. Also make mention that I released the guidelines for the final project, the final PPM project, and you can find them in the week 5 module as well. Contact me at any time if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you and have a great week 5.